What is going on, my beautiful friends? It is so lovely to see y'all today. Thank you for joining me on another episode of MTB Talks. Today I am very excited. We are finally going to Alberta. I am sharing a very hidden, a very good location with you that not many people know about. This might be one of the best hidden gems in my book, The Best Mountain Bike Trails in Canada. Available now on Amazon, your guidebook to all the best trails and trail centers in Canada. Check it out. All right, people, we are finally headed to Alberta. It is going to be a marvelous time. In fact, we are headed to Medicine Hat, Alberta. To be exact, actually, we are headed to Elkwater, Alberta, which is about half an hour drive from Medicine Hat through some very cool prairie rolling hills. You will think, how are there bike trails out here? I am going through the prairies, but it's quite amazing because you drive through the prairies and all of a sudden you get to just these big hills. In fact, the Cypress Hills Interprovincial Park has the highest elevation between the Canadian Rockies and Labrador. So this is one of the best places to ride in Alberta. Very slept on, very underrated, and the world doesn't know about it yet. But the world will know soon, I promise you, yes. All right, so this place is the Cypress Hills. Cypress Hills is actually an interprovincial park. It is in Saskatchewan and Alberta both, but these good mountain biking trails are in Elkwater, Alberta, about half an hour off the Trans-Canada Highway. Yes. All right, let's start in the Cypress Hills. They have really good trails here of all levels. Not really many good double blacks, I will say, but good greens, good blues, good blacks, XC, DH, Enduro, it's here. Alrighty. The first trail you're going to want to start is a sick DH/Enduro trail, the green, Mitt Nibbler. This trail is actually really fun. I myself don't love greens generally, but this green is actually pretty good. Got some really nice berms, got some good little bumps to get some air off of, some good little jumps, and a great warm-up trail when you are on this hill. I skipped this trail a few times when I came here, and the first time I rode it, I was like, damn, this is a pretty good fun trail. This is a pretty good green with some really nice berms and some little, just a great flow trail for the whole family. All right, and if you are looking for good green XC fun, this one is called Rutentuk Flowy XC Fun. It is great. Rutentuk is also a good one. I've ridden this one. It's fun. It's it's not going to get your heart pumping through your chest. It's just a mellow, chill, green flow trail through the trees. Great times. What is next? Next up, I am very excited to share to you one of my favorite flow trails of all time, possibly my top 5 favorite flow trails in the country, and that is the blue-rated Canadiana. I believe it's 1.4 kilometers long. This trail has some sick berms and sick tabletops. Something about when I'm going over these tabletops, I can clear them perfectly. It's just a perfect flow trail. And I'm like, how did they get such a good trail built like this in the middle of the prairies, essentially, in Alberta? And then someone told me some boys from Revelstoke came out here and did a lot of this trail work. Whether or not that's 100% true, I can't verify, but you can tell this trail has some BC flavor to it. Anyways, Canadiana, a must ride. If you are 3-4 hours away, even 5 hours, I would drive to go ride Canadiana alone. So that is a must ride blue flow trail coming down off the top of, I believe it's called Hidden Valley Ski Resort, where a lot of these good DH/Enduro trails are coming down off of. So Canadiana, one of the best flow trails of all time. Some sick tabletops which go just perfect. I love it. A top speed burner. What a great trail, Canadiana. Other great blues you gotta ride. Mazama Drop. Amazing flow, some small jumps. So that is another really good blue flow trail you're not gonna miss. Mazama Drop. Didn't actually get on that one myself, so heard it's really good. Check it out. You tell me. Let me know if you've been here. Anyways, those XC riders looking for an epic XC journey, this trail is really cool with some really cool lookouts. The Reeser Hills TCT, 20 kilometers of epic adventures with views. Now this trail got some big ups and big downs, so make sure your fitness is in check, and maybe you need 2 vehicles or something, because if you're going to in and out it, you're looking at you're looking at 40 kilometers. So plan ahead, and I'm not actually sure because I rode part of this trail, but I never actually made it to the end. So I don't know if there's parking lots on each side. That's where you need to check your trail forks, because I was out of legs that day when I rode it, but I did scope some amazing views off that trail. What a cool trail. You know, the Cypress Hills into Provincial Park is just such a cool place to explore with some awesome lookouts. You can see well into Montana. You can see some good mountains. It's such a cool place. I have to explore it. Even if you're hiking, have to explore this place. So that is the one for the Reeser Hills TCT. If you want to do some XC exploration, 20 kilometers long, what a beast. It is beautiful. After that, we have a whole lot of Techie Blacks, which are awesome. Techie Blacks, Red Surge, awesome trail. That's my go-to Techie Black when I'm there. It's just fun. It's just, you know, it's not quite like a North Shore Black. Not quite that good, but they're pretty damn good. They are pretty damn good. So, Red Surge, the Tragically Steep, Hoser, Flatten the Curve, all good Techie Blacks. All good Techie Blacks. They're all, I rate them all about an 8 out of 10, I'd say. Fun, you got your roots, you got your rocks, you got some steep pitches, nothing too steep, but just fun. You'll be grinning on the way down. So those who like some Techie Black trails, you definitely have good options here. The Black Flow Trail here is called Sky Island, also a sick trail with some big jumps. Watch your speed on some of these jumps. Some of these jumps, you can overshoot them a bit. And so you know what, the first time down, it's best to chill out a bit, but this is a sweet trail with big berms and big jumps, and it is definitely a very sick single black that you must ride if you are in the area and you like big air, because it does have some big jumps, so they can be a little intimidating. So scope your lines out first. This is the biggest jumps by far in the area. The other sick trail you're going to want to hit is the Last Grizzly, which has got nice jumps and drops, and that is another black rated trail. There is simply a lot of good riding around here. Whether you are into the XC, whether you are into the DH or the Enduro, this place is a little hidden gem. And you know what? This is one of the more slept on places in this book. So if you're in Alberta, I'm sorry, Canadiana, that has better flow than Moose Mountain. Like, you can go ride 747 on Moose Mountain, or maybe some sick trails like Bermagrin in the Crow's Nest Pass, but I'm sorry, the number one flow trail, Blue Flow Trail Award in Alberta, in my books, is Canadiana. And you're like, how is the best flow trail in Alberta not in the Rockies? It's in the prairies. It's actually in the Cypress Hills, which have, I believe, 600 meters of elevation high. But that is the number one trail, so you absolutely must check this place out. And a quick blurb mentioned in the book, and I'll mention it here because these trails are close by. They did not make, the whole trail center itself did not make the top 100 trail centers because it wasn't quite there. But if you want to do some epic badland riding down the street in Medicine Hat, which you're probably going to come from anyways if you're coming off the Trans-Canada Highway, which, unless you're coming from America, you're coming off the Trans-Canada Highway. So Medicine Hat got some badland riding, some really cool, make you feel like maybe you're in Utah, and if you want some dusty badland riding through the dunes, by the river, check out Medicine Hat Trails. I forget exactly what the trail center is called off the top of my head, but you can't miss them. I believe one of the trails is called Tequila Sunrise, and there's a few really cool badland trails. So if you are in the Medicine Hat area, you have some good riding between the Badlands and Medicine Hat, but then this place, Cypress Hills, absolutely cool. The Hidden Valley Ski Resort got some ridiculous enduro, DH, some really cool XC. I highly recommend this area. One of the more hidden gems in all of Canada, so check it out. I'm very proud of this, to write about this one in my book, because I like to share some hidden gems with you. We all know Squamish and Whistler is amazing. We all know Moose Mountain in Alberta is amazing, and all the top places and whatever, but not many people know that this is amazing. And hopefully this book gets out there, reaches a few people, they will learn that the Cypress Hills is also amazing. All right, people, tell me if you've ridden here. Leave a comment. I would love to hear from somebody in the comments. One day it will happen. Are you watching Red Bull Hardline Tasmania? I believe it's on today or tomorrow. Let me know about your mountain biking life. It is lovely to talk to y'all. We will be back soon with another episode of MTB Talk. If you want to pick up this book, it is a little pricey because it is 228 pages of color printing, but I promise you will love it. It is available now on Amazon. Just type that in to your Amazon bar and fill up your cart with that and make me a millionaire so I can stop being a janitor and cleaning toilets. Yes, it is terrible. Anyways, I love you all regardless. I wish you great abundance, great health. Thank you for joining me. I will see you soon. Much love and peace. We're outie.